What's going on, everybody? Crazy Monkey Crypto here, and today we are going to be looking at February crypto mining profits for CPUs, GPUs, and ASIC miners. Today is February 17th, so just in case you are seeing this at a later date, you know exactly when I am taking this snapshot. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Just helps push the content out to more people and help support me. Totally free to you. And leave a comment if you are so inclined. Let's get right into it. So you can see topping the charts is NiceHash, VerisHash. Now, what this typically means is that there's a new coin on VerisHash that people are buying up hash rate. Or they want to rent hash rate from NiceHash, and so you get paid out more. So something's probably going on with VerisHash. I wouldn't anticipate that this lasts very long. We almost never see NiceHash dominating the profit charts, but still something to note. We also have SPR. Looks like recently has been, last 24 hours has been pretty decent. And then we see a lot of Etika. Etika is a pretty cool project. I know they kind of are focused around doing sorts of medical research. A project personally that I'm looking at maybe putting my CPU on to mine instead of Zephyr, which feels like it's dead. We also see some Darrow sprinkled in here, particularly on the Intel CPUs. So let's check out my 7700X. Now that's 35 cents of revenue and 10 cents of profit. This is at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, so not great. But as we'll see in a second, this guy's almost profiting as much as, say, a very high-end GPU. Let's take a look. So there is no 50 series on hashrate.no, at least as far as I am aware. But the profits are dominated now by the CMP 170HX, which I believe is it's the most efficient or most powerful GPU. It's kind of known as the best mining GPU, I suppose you could say. And so Able currently leads the charts, and you're only getting 18 cents of profit. The 4090, Aleo 85 cents revenue, 10 cents profit. So you guys can see by the second most profitable GPU, I'm already at the same profitability levels as my 7700X, which by no means is a super high-end CPU. I think it's actually fairly middle of the road. So if you guys want a direct comparison between CPUs and GPUs for right now, here it is. Now we also see Xano, Ironfish, Aleo. The point we break even here at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, you can see some of these cards: A4000, 4060 Ti, CMP 100 210s, RTX 3070, RTX 4060, and it goes on and on. 4070 Ti Super, even the 1660. What? I think that might be a mistake. That's crazy. But you guys can see that these are decent cards. These are relatively new cards, and they're breaking even. But like we said, the 4070 is 2 cents profit, 4090 is 10 cents profit. So it's just not there. And it'll be interesting to see when Aleo starts getting dominated by ASIC miners. What are some of these cards going to run to? You can see Aleo still is dominating a decent number of these coins: 4090, 4080 Super, 4070, 4080. You can see a lot of the NVIDIA cards, in particular, are most profitable on Aleo, if profitable at all. The 4060 Ti there as well. So I'm running out of words to say. I don't know. I've been thinking about selling my GPUs, to be completely honest, and just getting into like another home ASIC. I have free electricity. They're less maintenance. They're quieter. They're easier to run. I don't know. It's not there right now. But let's look at what my 5700 XTs. It's saying Ironfish currently at 18 cents revenue and minus 2 cents profit. Again, that's at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I also have a 3070 like we saw before, which is breaking even. And the 3080, okay, it says Ergo, but it says we're losing 11 cents. So I mean, anybody who doesn't have free power like myself, I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. It's hard to have a 10 cents per kilowatt hour electric rate, and you know, I know 3080s aren't the most efficient cards, but losing 11 cents, that's, I don't know, man, it's just kind of crazy. But let's look over at mining now. So I had this at 7 cents, but let's look at 8 cents. I feel like 8 cents is a pretty safe approximation here. If you're getting it hosted, of course. I'm not speaking to people who are running it at home. You can see sitting at, I'm going to ignore hydro units, but sitting at the top in general is Aleo ASICs. If you saw my most recent video, you will know that I am a little skeptical on whether or not these are going to stay atop the profitability charts. So if you are interested in my analysis there, go check out that video after you're done watching this one, of course. Following up, of course, are script miners, which feels like they've dominated for the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. Obviously, the L9 kind of being the king that everyone's chasing after, but you have some decent efficient, the Volk miner D1, you know, basically on par, another 330 watts, but still 17 gigahash, still doing pretty good. I know nothing about Volk miner or Flu miner or BitDeer. I don't know anything about. These are all, I believe, fairly new companies. So, you know, have a little bit of caution if you're going to go with them, but could be a good option. Then see the Jasminer X44P, which I don't believe you can purchase this thing yet, but if you could, it's making about $18.39. Just go back. The L9s are all above $20 at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. And then we have a smattering of our Bitcoin miners, a lot of hydro ones. Again, we don't really care too much about that. You can see like this micro BT Watts miner, but it uses 7,600 watts. That's insane. That's insane. But it is profiting $11.12 per day. You see the L7s over just at about $10 at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, still killing it. And then we get into, again, just a smattering of slightly older hardware with some of the newer Bitcoin miners. But, again, stuff that came out, you know, middle of last year, early last year. Yeah, nothing else really too exciting. You know, there's some of these Bombax. I wonder what they're up to. They haven't put anything out, you know, coming up close to a year. Again, you see a lot of these companies chasing the script miner, like this Flu miner, not BitDeer, but you also have Volk miner. I thought there's another one too, maybe just Flu miner and Volk miner, but they're kind of going off of the script hype. But wow, you can see there's a lot of Bitcoin miners sitting in this category right here. It might be a good buy if you think the bull run's still coming. You know, some of these are still, if you can get them at good prices, they're still making a decent amount of money at a moderate electricity rate. Of course, not financial advice. Do whatever you think is correct. Don't listen to me, just a dude on the internet. Does a little bit of research and puts out videos. So that's it. That's all we got today, guys. We looked at CPUs, GPUs, ASICs. Obviously, ASICs, if you have big money, that's where the big money is really going to be made. Right now, you're certainly not going to get rich mining on GPUs. I can tell you that. CPUs obviously better than GPUs. GPUs sit at the bottom currently, but of course, this doesn't take into account AI workloads. AI workloads could be, you know, could drastically improve your profits on a GPU, but it's not mining that's doing AI workloads. This is just strictly for mining. Of course, you know, if you have a ton of money to throw around, why not? An L9 looks pretty darn good. Obviously not telling you what to do, but I don't know. I would love to get some $23 a day in passive income. So with that, guys, we'll wrap up the video. Again, if you did appreciate it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have one down below. And as always, keep smashing some frickin' blocks. Peace.